This semester, our team Artifex is building an online application called UQJaw. Now, UQJaw aims to enhance the typical lecture environment by enabling lecturers to interact with their students and ask them more complex questions such as draw a diagram or draw an equation or drawing a graph. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the scenarios of use, then talk about the experience that our project team wants to create by explaining our 3 UX goals, and then go through the evaluation plan of how we aim to test and meet those UX goals in this project. UQJaw's scenario of use is when a lecturer wants to make their lectures more interactive. They can use UQJaw to ask their students questions on the material and collate their answers and then discuss them with the class. Now I'm going to go through our UX goals and how we plan for the application to meet those. So the first of these goals is discreetly supporting the learning process. What that means is that UQJaw should not disrupt the current lecture learning experience, but rather complement it in the background. Users should almost feel like it doesn't exist, but rather concentrate on the lecture and their material. So how we've done this is that all of the inputs and outputs of the application are quite surgical. People come in and out and just do what they need to do. So they don't have to, there's not much cognitive load on actually using the product. And as you can see, there's not much room for exploring either. This is the page where a lecturer would manage all their lectures and questions. And when they launch a presentation, there isn't much room for exploring. It's simply, for the student, they need to go to uqjaw.co and enter this code and answer the question. These are the questions they can answer, and as you can see, there's just not much room for exploring. It really just supports what the lecturer's material is. Our second UX goal is that users should be able to execute tasks quickly and effortlessly. So that means that UQJaw's workflow paths should be foolproof, easy to follow with little room for human error. So when a user needs to perform a task, the UA should afford exactly how to complete that task without the need for a manual or external training. So how we've done that is that we've put all of the instructions actually on the screen, minimize pages, steps, and clicks. So if I were a lecturer, I know to log in as presenter. This is exactly where I need to be. All the instructions are actually on the page, and there's not much room for me to click the wrong thing. The functionality is very limited. So I say, select the course the questions are for. I click my course. Question manager. I know question lecture 1, 2, 3, and there's not much room for me to click the wrong thing. Additionally, there's not many steps involved. I'm already on my second click and I can launch my presentation from here. So that was 3 clicks to my presentation. The workflows are simple, crisp, and really clean. Additionally, we've used really big text as well as big buttons. The third and final UX goal is that UQJaw should be seamlessly accessible. That means users should not feel the need to go out and learn something new or download something or buy a new tool. Rather, UQJaw should seamlessly integrate into the already existing tool sets of lectures. And that's why we've decided to make UQJaw an online responsive web application. Most students and lecturers already come to a lecture with an internet-connected device, such as a laptop or even the phones in their pockets. UQJaw will work seamlessly on all form factors, so if the students come in with a laptop, it should work, or a tablet, or a mobile device. This way, it's not dependent on a certain operating system, or perhaps they need to go out and buy a clicker. No, none of that. They should just be able to rock up to their lecture as is and be able to participate in the platform. How we plan to evaluate these UX goals against the application as we build it is really quite simple. So we've got 2 lecturers on board, John Harris, the Program Director of Journalism, as well as Chris Campbell, who's an education lecturer, and they've agreed for their lectures to be testing grounds for this application, which is really exciting. So we run in 2-week iterations, and the last 3 days of every iteration will be dedicated to testing and stabilization. So we'll run the program in real lecture environments, and then afterwards we'll grab the lecture as well as 3 willing participants who are students, and then quiz them, and as well as conduct free-form discussions based on those UX goals while a facilitator takes notes, and these will be compiled and conclusions made on them. And this way we can get the most genuine and insightful feedback as possible.